Hello everybody, back here again for our vlog a day, and today is Monday the 6th, and today was an interesting day weather-wise. Started off kind of chilly, then it rained, then it warmed up, and then it rained again this evening a lot. So definitely just an interesting day. Luckily the late rain was that really super fine, misty, slow rain that didn't wash anything off the roads, but just made everything super wet. A lot of it's really soak in nice and slow, which I was really happy with. So I went ahead, got up this morning, had some plans. I almost had ran down to Kansas City late Saturday night, Sunday morning, and hung out there, but I was supposed to go get some dirt that I was going to haul in to kind of redo. I got a front part of my yard I dug out with the skid steer. There's an old driveway parking spot they'd lost part of the yard to, and I just dug all that shell out of there and used it to fill my other drive to make it double wide and all that kind of stuff. It's a single driveway. I've got double width now for my vehicles, and it's actually wide enough I can park multiple. I can park like 3 vehicles in there and get all 3 out at one time, which is awesome. So I don't have to keep jockeying vehicles around. So I'm super happy with the way it turned out. But went ahead and backfilled a lot of that with just some leftover dirt I had, stuff I scraped off. Last time I had the skid steer here, and I did the rock, and then put the rock in the new drive. Then from there, I went ahead and just brought in a hopefully bringing in more topsoil. I told the guy that delivers topsoil and that to deliver my rock to bring me a load as soon as it dried up enough he'd get in there, and that was way back when I put the rock in. Gave up on him, said to hell with it. Was supposed to go out Sunday and get the dirt. Something came up, couldn't go get it Sunday. So I was going to go get it today. Was supposed to take off about 12:30, head out that way to grab some dirt. It was raining at like, I don't know, 9. It was raining pretty good. Called the guy that knows the people that have the dirt and said, hey, can we go get it now before it gets too muddy and blah, blah. So if it's raining, there's no reason to come out. So it's in a slimy spot, they said, hard to get to. And what it is, their skid steer that used to load it. It has some older tires on it that don't have great traction. So fine, that's no big deal. Went ahead and put it off. Well, noon 30 came rolling around. I was like looking around going, shit, it's not really, it's hardly even wet here. It didn't rain very long. So I called my neighbor and said, hey, do you want to check with them? They said it didn't rain at all over by Albia where we were going to get the dirt. Headed over, loaded up like 7 or 8 buckets full of dirt in the back of that trailer. Loaded out nice. The guy did a great job of leveling it out, keeping it, evenly weight so it's not all in the tongue or all in the tail. Did an awesome job there. Super happy with the way it towed home. Did wonderful. Got back home, started unshoveling it. Shoveling and shoveling. It's amazing how much dirt you can shovel. It's crazy. My shoulder now was messed up, hurting from the other night. No big deal. Happened Saturday night. But went ahead and shoveled my ass off. Went out to go rent a tiller to kind of till the old new dirt back in together and stuff in that front section. I was going to till my whole front yard up also to kind of give a little better chance to reseed the whole thing down and see if I can't get some better grass growing in there. Went out to the people. They said $28. Got there and it was going to be like $60-some. I'm like, screw that. So called my neighbor real quick, asked if the offer was still stood to borrow his. So he said, yeah, come get it. Went over there and grabbed his tiller, tilled my front section, that little parking area is like super deep. Tilled it like 4 times back and forth, tilled the whole front yard up twice, just taking like an inch off the top, just chewing the stuff up, kind of trying to level it out a little bit. I wish I would have had a whole nother trailer load full of dirt to finish filling that, but I unloaded the entire dirt trailer onto the front yard, and my neighbor was talking about how there's it probably takes me 3 or 4 days to unload the dirt and get it all shoveled out of there. Had it all done in like 3 hours. I mean, I busted my ass out there. When I get on a mission to accomplish a goal, I usually I'll bust my ass until that goal is done. It drives me crazy to have something half finished, especially like unloading dirt. So got it all shoveled out there, got it all tilled in the best I could, ran to Walmart real quick, bought, because nothing else was open, bought some grass seed, a spreader, because I can't find my damn spreader. That pissed me off too. So it's kind of a last minute thing. I didn't really look into all the tools I needed, right? So I grabbed that, grabbed some weed killer, laid down some grass and weed killer to kill off all the old grass and old weeds and stuff in the front yard, sprayed the whole thing down, and then basically seeded over the whole thing. I like triple seeded it, so I've got tons of grass seed out there. And then by the time I got finished grass seeding it, it was starting to sprinkle again real nice. So I hosed off the tiller, ran it back to my neighbor's house. I also went and filled up his 5-gallon gas can just as like a thank you for using these tiller. So I went ahead and hauled that back over there, and I used these tiller for, I bet it was hour and 15 minutes at best. Maybe it was hardly no time at all. So worked out great there. Loved the it worked. It's made such quick work. I could have been out there for 3 days with a spade and a shovel out there, just and a potato fork. And I would have not had it half as nice as it turned out looking. So super excited with that. Threw some stepping blocks down because the whole front yard is just mud now. So I threw some stepping stones down to get through. Probably tomorrow I might go out and grab myself a pallet and throw. I got a really long, like 12-foot long pallet. I'm going to throw out there and kind of make that my walkway to get back and forth my vehicles. I need to pour some concrete out there, but my plan is to, when I get another load of that dirt in, I'm going to pop up my old concrete my sidewalk. I'm going to basically put the whole new dirt down. I got another trailer load coming, and then basically till it all back in. And then once that's all settled in, come in and dig some forms and pour some new concrete. Because I got concrete that goes out of my front steps, like, I don't know, 15 feet, maybe 20 feet, just goes out straight and stops in the middle of my yard for no damn good reason. I never walk out in the middle of my yard like that, so I'm going to go ahead and run sidewalks to both driveways, left and right, the north and south drive, and there's no reason to have the sidewalk going straight out of my house. I'm never going to use it. So dig that up, make a much more attractive yard in the process. So that's my plan. I'm super sore. I did go running. I got changed. It was raining pretty good at that point, so my glasses were getting all nasty as hell. Luckily, I had my windbreaker jacket on, so I was able to unzip it and clean my glasses off twice with my shirt that was only slightly sweaty from that, so I was able to so I could see a little bit. I was getting to the point I couldn't see the run. It was awful. Got back home, got myself a nice warm shower. Gonna grab myself maybe a little bit of spaghetti or something, and gonna try and watch some Netflix and chill out here a little bit and get some rest. So calling for rain for the next couple of days, which will be awesome. It'll save me from having to water my yard to get that new grass seed to grow in, hopefully. So that's my plan, and then my next plan with the yard is to do the same thing in the backyard. Excuse me. But I'm going to wait for that until I get ready to take off my trip to Boston. So I'm going to be gone for like 2 weeks, and then I'll have a much better chance for that to actually grow in and seed itself well, and without the dog tearing the shit out of it, and also not tracking mud in constantly. Because right now, with the dog and I, we go out the back door because it's so muddy out there on that front yard. He can't walk on stepping stones, so I'm taking him out the back door to get in the car because it's a damn pit. My front yard is just disgusting. So, oh well, hopefully it'll turn out better than it did when I started. So that's all I got for now. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe and wonderful day. Thanks for watching.